Okay, let's get started. Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get a notification every single time that I post a video, and I post every single Friday. As you can see on the title, on today's video, I'm going to be giving you my full review with spoilers of the third episode of American Horror Story Season 10 Double Feature that just came out yesterday at 8 p.m. on FX, and it's supposed to be now available on Hulu in case that you haven't watched it yet. Now, of course, all my reviews are with spoilers, but if you don't want the spoilers, description box down below, there you're going to find my spoiler-free review on my blog, so you can read that to see if it's worth watching or not, because I like to give you guys the options. So giving that quick disclaimer ahead, let's get into the video. Now, the third episode, it's titled Thirst, and basically it starts right where the second one ended. We have Doris with Alma on the bathroom. She is frenetically scrubbing the blood out of her daughter, and she's saying like those animals have bacteria and that you shouldn't be eating that, and of course she shouldn't be eating that on the first sight so that everyone can see it. And of course almost crying because she's being very rough. Now we have right where this is happening, the chief make a visit to the house because of course many people complain about what they saw about Alma eating like an animal just like that. Of course, it's a little bit hypocrite since the pills are running on the town and the creatures that look like vampires and that stuff. So of course, a little bit hypocrite. But basically, she's trying to go to Alma, but Doris is like putting herself like in the middle of this, but she falls the stairs and she eventually is on the hospital. Nothing wrong is happening, not to be in danger, but this is when we learn that she had already 2 miscarriages. So of course, it's not like, and she was 5 months pregnant when there was the second one. So of course they want to take precautions here. So she basically, this is the only time we see her on the episode, because after this we have Alma and Harry. They are talking about what they're happening, of course taking the pill, and she shouldn't be doing that, killing just for killing. So they agree that he's going to take charge for that. But of course Alma's attitude has changed a bit. She even kind of says that she feels that her life is more important than others, including her mother. So of course I think that Alma is going to grow and grow and grow more on this pill thing, and probably is not going to be able to return to be the sweet girl that was right at the beginning. I'm kind of interested to see how she's going to develop and her character. So of course probably she's going to end being a cold heart killer or something like that. Maybe she will even become a creature. Now Harry finds some junkies that are selling some things on Craigslist, so he drives to their house, but of course jokes on him because they kind of trap him and they're going to make him take a Viagra pill and they're going to record it. Of course you kind of understand what is going to happen, but he's able to set free and he kills them both. He kind of, it's her and him that we assume that is maybe her husband, boyfriend. He basically shots him. Now then we see him taking and giving the blood to Alma like it was a soup, and she's so happy eating it. And basically that's going to be the dynamic from now on. He's going to take care of her by providing her what she wants now, that is basically fresh blood. It kind of reminds me a little bit of his part in Freak Show with the whole blood and everything. If you have watched Freak Show, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Now, the second thing that happens on the episode that is quite surprising is that Ursula, that is Harry's agent, arrives to the town. And she's telling him that Quentin Tarantino wants him for a writing. And of course, he's really happy. But of course, she is not that easy person to be. Like, she asked for maybe a place to eat. And of course, she goes to the Muse. That is the only restaurant. We have Evan Peters and Francis Conroy characters singing once again because that's their thing. And at some point, she's annoyed by them. And she's like, some people want to enjoy their meal. And she's kind of insulting them. So of course, you know, honey, you're probably going to get killed. While she steals at the bar, she meets Mickey, that is Macaulay Culkin's character. And of course, he is trying to pursue her and like telling her, I'm a writer, you can check my stuff. And then we jump to a scene on the beach where he's trying once again to convince her to read her stuff. That is actually the picture that was released. I'm going to put it right here where they're all together. That's the scene that we're having right now. So of course he told her about the pills, and she's not as interested on the work of Mikey, but rather on the pill because of what the effects, what he has done, of course, in what Harry became basically because of the pill. And she even hears Alma playing the violin, and she says she's excellent. She doesn't know that Alma took the pill, but at the end her major goal here is to find who is making the pills. So makes Mickey trying to sneak on the house of Francis Conroy and Evan Peters characters that actually their names are Belle and Austin, so keep that in mind. So he tries to get into the house, he kind of finds the pill, but of course it's kind of dangerous to him, and he eventually gets to where she's staying, and she's on the bathtub, and she's so calmly there on the bathtub, and he has a knife, and they're kind of talking, and she's trying to convince him to like take me to the place and the person who makes the pills. So he takes her to the chemist, that is the person behind the pills, but of course this person is not going to make a deal on it. And then we have a scene of Harry, Belle, and Austin. They are killing other people. They go to the house and they start killing. Of course, they're making a lot of trouble in town already. And Mickey also killed another person that was another junkie, and he let it there on the beach. So of course, a lot of killing is happening here. A lot of trouble is coming. And the chief, she doesn't really know what the hell is happening or why. So of course, she's trying to get into the deep of this. So she decides to drop by Harry's house, but the one that is there is Alma. So basically she is alone with the chief, and the next thing that we know, she kills the chief. And we have Ursula that was supposed to be taking care of Alma, but of course she didn't. So of course she goes back to the living room and it's the body there. Harry basically arrives and they're playing cards, and she's like, we need to talk. So chill and calm. She doesn't even care the fact that that girl just killed someone and is basically going to drink the blood. And Harry ends like, what the hell? And that's basically how the episode ends. Now, it went really fast. Like, it's really fast paced, but it doesn't feel rushed. And if you know what I'm saying. This episode is going to try to build up a little bit more of the intrigue, and of course not leaving or giving way too many details on the things that are going to happen. I don't really have, at least yet, maybe a thought of what is going to be happening at the end. Of course Ursula is going to die, 100% sure. We didn't have tuberculosis Karen here. Sarah Paulson didn't appear on this episode, she was missed, but of course we have another episode next week. Now, I really like the episode because it's pretty normal to these episodes to go like up and downs, because of course it wouldn't be this smartest thing to be like on a straight line, even of boring or maybe of good, because you can be overwhelmed by how good it is. But at the end it was good, like it really is. I think that definitely this season it's going a little bit up rather than other seasons, especially after the spin-off. I think that this is way better. So of course I suggest you that if you are American Horror Story fan, go and watch double feature. You're not going to regret it. Now they're going to be the first 5 to 6 episodes of Red Side, that is the first part, and the rest of the episodes are going to be part 2 that is supposed to be on aliens. So of course this is not going to be a whole season on this, so they need to go a little bit faster, or many things are going to be cut that could have been happening. So keep that in mind. And well, this is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you watch it, if you haven't, you're planning on it. What are your opinions on it? Do you have any theories of how this story could be ending? Maybe the sirens, or they're finally coming? Who knows? And well guys, I'm going to see you guys on my next video. Bye!